Teaching students to be 21st century learners is one of our goals as instructional technology coaches for the Moses Lake School District. Hi, my name's Monica McTee.
And my name's Stefan Troutman.
Now, wait a minute. This is much better. This talks about us much better, Stefan. This is my 4th year as instructional technology coach, and I have the privilege of working with staff and students in grades K-8.
This might be my 1st year as an instructional technology coach, but I can make Bitmojis too, and I work up at the high school with those 9th through 12th graders.
And tonight we want to share with you what we're doing to keep our promise in building for tomorrow's scholars. Our focus is on the 6 core principles. The first core principle is we are dedicated to the care and success of every student as if they were our own, never giving up on anyone. And the key words there we picked out as if they were our own.
As a brand new parent, that really rings true. Monica and I spent some time creating a website for parent resources, and we brought in an outside speaker to talk about Chromebook usage in the home.
We know from a survey taken last year that parents were happy with our pilot project, but I wanted to hear more from parents. So I attended PTO meetings in all 10 elementary schools. I also showed up to open houses, tech nights, and STEM nights.
And I hear safety, and I think core principle number 2, which states we will ensure an emotionally and physically safe learning environment for all.
Absolutely, Stefan. One really big thing we did for safety in our district was bring in the White Hatter. He talked to all 4 secondary schools as well as parents. I love the fact that the White Hatter focused that internet safety and digital citizenship is a priority and that balancing screen time with other engaging learning activities is our goal. We also use Common Sense Media and NetSmarts to educate our kids.
Monica and I work very closely with the technology department, who's spearheaded by the one and only Marlon Howell. This amazing group of superheroes, as you saw a few weeks ago, has implemented the Go Guardian system to keep our students safe and Sanga to increase communication with parents.
Core Principle 3 says we will treat everyone with respect and integrity while embracing differences. And that word is everyone, Stefan.
You know who doesn't get enough respect? Our substitutes. Monica and I set up a resource for them to be trained in ongoing tools being used in our district. They also work a lot with our students with special needs and our English learners.
Of course, we have help in this endeavor, and one of the groups that help us is our instructional coaches, led by Christy Hoffines.
Christy Hoffines, you mean the person who is in charge of core principle number 4, implementing not only intentional but purposeful and responsive instructional practices in all educational settings?
Stefan, this is a fun part. This is where we get to go into classrooms and teach things like Flipgrid and Get Epic, the teacher toolbox in Ready Math, Quizlet. We love teaching about ClassFlow and Promethean.
What about supporting district-adopted curriculums like Springboard using GimKit and our G Suite of tools?
Together, Steph and I have taught over 80 lessons to students across the Moses Lake School District. Core Principle 5 says we will collaboratively align all curriculum in instruction and assessment. That word, Stefan, is collaborate.
Together, Monica and I have met with over 200 teachers face-to-face and led over 15 building meetings. We know that time and space can be precious, and so Monica and I have set up some remote resources in the form of our YouTube channels. Monica's was made 4 years ago and is completely out of date. If you'd like to subscribe to some updated information.
Stefan, that's cute. That's cute. And again, although it has been nice to bring Stefan on board, it has been absolutely transformational to see the impact that Jeff Udick has had on principals, teachers.
Oh, sorry, that's Christy.
We simply cannot measure up to Jeff's global experience and expertise. We also collaborate with teachers across our district with our vertical team. There's one teacher from every building that shows up once a month to discuss best practices.
Best practices need to be backed by research, and core principle number 6 states that we will actively participate in research-based professional development and learning and collaboration.
Research, I was thinking about how this all began, and remember that it began with Project RED, Revolutionizing Education Through Technology. Project RED was done in part by ISTE, the International Society for Tech Education. The ISTE standards for students were adopted back in 2016, but the state of Washington adopted them in 2018. We keep those at the forefront of all we do in this work.
We really encourage our teachers to perform data-driven instruction, and seeing some of the data that comes out of one-to-one implementation is very encouraging. We currently have 60 level 1 Google certified educators in our district and 8 people who have braved that level 2 test.
So, Stefan, I'm pretty proud that we have done our part in keeping our promise in building for tomorrow's scholar. You both, I know, agree that it's a privilege to work alongside the staff and students in the Moses Lake School District. So thank you for your time tonight. We've enjoyed being here, and we'll leave you with one final thought.